Uncle Sonny, but Uncle Sonny's very busy right now, so we're gonna go really fast on the swings, okay?
Mr. Corinthos said he'd be happy to take him on the boat anytime.
We're trying to show Mr. Corinthos that we can be independent, remember? And Michael does not need him for every little thing. Besides, you know, before you start in on me about how great it would be if we all moved back in with Sonny, I want you to be very clear on something. You used to ask me first.
Morning, ladies. Hey. Morning, Michael. How you doing, big guy?
He wants to go on the boat.
Actually, he's gonna go on the swing instead, really fast. So why don't you take him over there, Leticia?
Come on, Michael. Go play on the
Okay.
swing. Go play on the swing, buddy.
Have fun, big guy. Maybe I'll come over later and push you.
Don't stay on my account.
I need to borrow $40,000. Can you get it from Sonny and not tell him it's for me?
Have any idea how selfish you are? That you know how you hurt people that you're supposed to care about? Mike, I have problems. I have problems of my own. I don't need to think about you.
Hey, Carly. What's wrong? Your godchild.
No, actually, Mike was just defending you. I told him how you rented my apartment out from underneath me. And he said that you were just doing what was in Michael's best interest. Go figure.
You know, when I heard you guys arguing, I said I should not jump to conclusions.
Yeah, well, we all make mistakes. I should go.
Well, Mike, you're not going to say bye to Mike? Come on.
No, I'll see him later. I've really got to get back to the recovery room. I'm expecting some deliveries. Hope you guys work everything out about the apartment.
Michael left his jet at my place.
Thank you for bringing it. He's
Bob-
been asking about it.
Bobby said, you know, you guys were at the park, so I thought I'd drop off.
When'd you see my mother?
She came by the penthouse. She's worried about Roy because Sorrell showed up the other night. She thinks Roy is working for me.
Is he?
No, and that's the last I say of that to you or your mother.
You were nice to her, right? No, I mean, you're always polite to
Right.
Bobby. But I know she was asking about your business, and I know how fanatic you get when people do that.
Fanatic.
How many times did you tell me, don't ask about my business?
How many times do you not listen?
If you're gonna annoy me, then I'm not gonna get to the thank you part.
Oh, you're going to be grateful. Don't let
Yes.
me interrupt you.
Well, I appreciate you dealing with my mom about Roy. You know, she's sometimes over the top, but that's just because, she loves him.
You're welcome, and thank you for putting up with Mike. I know he's not your favorite person, especially after tearing into you that time.
Actually, he was upset. He's a little bit worried about you.
Oh, really? That's Mike, you know. Always concerned about the wrong person at the wrong time.
Sonny, you do that a lot, you know.
Hmm.
You make these little digs at Mike. And I used to think that you were just being mean or you were sad or, you know, hurt or upset or something, but it kind of seems like it's just a habit with you now.
I'm used to Mike irritating me. It saves me from thinking about everything else.
Everything else? Good or bad? Do you love your father or do you just put up with him? I'll let you know. He walked out on you, your mom. What makes him think that you can get past that?
Could you? You said your dad walked out on you, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't the same thing at all. I mean, I barely knew him. My adoptive mom, Virginia, she adopted me because she wanted to try to save her marriage, and I guess I ended up having the opposite effect, and you know, created more problems.
You were a kid. None of it was your fault.
No, I'm just... Kids don't think that way. You know, we blame ourselves. You do, even today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you were telling me about your stepfather hitting you, you know, it sort of, it was like you were angry at yourself because you kept going on about how you weren't going to let Michael and our new baby be hurt from all the junk that had happened to you.
I hate that Deke still has power over me. 15 years dead. 15 years dead. And I still do things that I hate because of him. But I don't blame myself or my mother. I blame Deke. I used to blame Mike.
But you don't now?
Nobody should ever walk out on their wife or their child. When he first left, I kept waiting for him to come back. He was my dad, you know, and he's supposed to love me, right? So every so often, he'd show up for a month, for a week. And he'd take whatever money my mom had, and if she didn't have any, he'd steal something. One time he stole my bicycle. Then he disappeared again.
You couldn't face him.
I know that now. Back then, I just thought Mike didn't give a damn. He was a gambler, you know, a lot worse than he is now. It was a sickness. And nothing mattered but the next bet. Not pride, not love. I gotta tell you something, though. When he stole my bike, I didn't cry. My mother did. It broke something in her. She gave up on love and she started looking for security. She found Deke instead. See, that's... If Mike hadn't walked out, none of that would have happened. If he, you know, if he had just been different. That man, the man who walked out because, you know, he couldn't pass up a good bet, him, I despise. My father's changed. He came here, right? He stayed, and he's done everything, everything he can, you know, to love me, and I haven't made it easy.
You don't.
I don't what?
Make it easy. For someone, you know, for Mike to love you. But it's worth it.